Okay, be water, my friend. In a few seconds, you'll understand why I chose that title. I was born in Romania, I grew up in Spain, and from Spain, I went to college to Argentina. Let me tell you how I felt that experience like. Picture a box, and picture me in a box. We can all kind of picture ourselves in the box before we leave home, before we go to a new country. I don't know how many of you guys have went to a country not knowing no one in that country, not knowing anything. Yeah, well, by yourself. That's kind of crazy because you don't know what to expect. And all these things that I was surrounded, like my family, my beliefs, my religion. Well, my religion was still there because I was going to SDA school, so it was kind of the same thing, but it's still like from Spain to Argentina, Argentina is more conservative, so it's still a change. It's still a shock from that point of view. But let me go to the point that I want to make today, and remember this. After my speech, after I go to sit down there, just remember this. Let me tell you why. I went to study nursing. Was my first day of clinics. I don't know how many of you know about that. I didn't know about that. I went there and I went with my fancy long nails painted, with my hair, with my earrings. I was wearing my makeup. I was ready to kind of show off. I was like, okay, well, what are we gonna have to do today? So obviously my teacher, when she was done telling each one of what we were supposed to do with our patients, she came to me, she's like, you can't be wearing this. You just have to go change. I mean, you know. Like, that was awkward. I didn't like that. So, but well, I'm like, okay, I have to adapt to this situation. It was not appropriate, so I just went and just kind of adapted it a little bit. And I had to go with two of my classmates. They were second year. We went to the first patient house, right? And we went there. We got to this tiny house, not very clean, was not smelling very nice. I didn't like it either. So I was not very comfortable in this situation. I was just there. I sit down and I was just kind of observing. I'm like, oh, this is not for me. Oh, what am I doing here? So when we were supposed to, give a shower to our patient, be with her and stuff, I'm like, I have to leave. And they're like, what? Yeah, I have to, this is not for me. And I left. I left the house. The patient was like, obviously that was not nice. So that same day, telling my parents, I told them, hey, I'm changing my career. I'm going to study communication. And so my parents knew me more than I know myself, and they just support that whatever I choose will be right, but just think about it, because I always had this tendency, and I love helping people. So, but I don't know how many of you guys know what do you do the first year of nursing. It's not nice. But while still going, and why am I telling you this? By adapting myself to that situation changed my life, because once I adapted that situation, the second time I went there with my patient, I don't think she was aware because of all the disease that she had. But I loved spending time with her. I loved doing all the things that are not very nice, like changing diapers, giving them a shower. It's not very nice. But I love the experience of, after I was done with all those things, holding their hands, singing with them or praying with them, and that just fulfilled me so much. So what I'm trying to say with this is be water, my friend, meaning if I wouldn't accept the challenge of adapting to a situation, I would keep wearing my long nails and painting them fancy with my earrings and my hair all long and fancy as well. But I realized when you adapt to situation, when you learn to view people a different way, you're gonna respect them more, and you're gonna you're gonna feel a lot better about yourself. So what I'm trying to say with this as well is that as more as you get to travel, the better it is, because you'll get to know more another cultures, the way people think, they act. So I hope you won't be coward as I was. I remember I was 6 years old, and I don't know, probably many of you guys had that moment in life where you're like, okay, I'm done with my family. I need a break from this. I need to live home. And I remember taking a blanket and putting it in my backpack and 3 oranges. I'm like, Mom, I'm done with this. I'm living. So I remember it was late at night. I get out of the house, I close the door behind me, and I was there like, what am I gonna do? So my mom opened the door. Obviously, I let her beg me a little while to get in, but yeah, just take that challenge and get to know people a lot more, like, and experience new cultures. Thanks a lot for your attention, and be water, my friend.